And so here's my personal manifesto. I figured I'd do it video just to mix things up a little bit. The primary reason why I ended up taking this whole course, and not just this class, is because I wanted to expand my understanding of global issues, but also to continue to be curious. I think that's the challenge, especially as we as teachers age. I've been teaching for over 20 years, so where's the curiosity? And if you're lucky, you can bring that out from the students. And so my challenge to myself, and what I'm finding from working with these different classes and getting to work with a great variety of other teachers who are interested in the same topic, is to continue to build on that curiosity. I have the great fortune of teaching a new class this year called Social Entrepreneurship, and my students during the second semester, the entire semester is project-based, and they're working on something that can actually be used somewhere in the world to help others. And with a business component to it, but this week, as they're really starting to discuss in their groups what they can do, and having young women looking at how they can help other young women, especially in the area of personal hygiene, being able to have access to the same things we do here, or another group who's interested in creating a backpack that Syrian refugees can use, and what would they put in it, and then having to contact people, and that curiosity, and wow, that's just so fascinating to watch them get excited themselves beyond just a worksheet. It's something that goes outside of the class, and I think that's what I'm pulling from this, and my manifesto would be to continue that curiosity, not just in the students, but I think it's vital that we as teachers continue that curiosity and build off that. And again, the classes that we're taking absolutely can help with that curiosity, and I've used several things from the classes that we are taking within the context of my own classes. And so that's what's so great about it. And again, the other important thing is taking risks, right? Stepping outside of your comfort zone, which all of us are doing. Maybe some of us need these classes for extra credit hours so that we can move up on the salary schedule, and maybe some of us, like myself, are doing it just simply because we're interested, and we want to bring that interest and that curiosity, right, and that drive to want to continue to learn. And as one final part to this that may seem a little strange, but for my social entrepreneurship class, they have a particular project that they're going to have to finish by the end of the semester. And it's going to be a challenge, and some may see it as a distraction, but I really think it's important that the students sometimes can disengage and maybe get curious or interested in something else for a short time to mix things up a bit. And so, as you will see behind, and that's Yako Edobe, that's the other cool thing. The artist who did this made 140 prints in 10 months, came from nowhere, disappeared from nowhere back between 1794 and 1795, and created some of the most important ukiyo-e prints in Japan at that time. But behind this, and I know this is going to be a little bumpy, but behind Mr. Edobe, and let me see if I can get this. Right there is an 8,000 piece puzzle. And all my students in my one class, sorry for bad videography, I'm not going to edit this, they all have to put that together by the end of the semester. And sometimes they just need to work together and talk about what they're working on, and that's a fun way to do it. And so, yeah, one of their assignments is to put an 8,000 piece puzzle together. Again, that curiosity, but it's so great for analysis and synthesis. They have to analyze all the pieces. They have to look at the individual pieces and try to understand how they synthesize, how they get put together to create this beautiful ceiling from an Italian cathedral or church somewhere in Italy. So So that's my main manifesto, is continuing to be curious and to push for new information and new knowledge.